All right. Well,
hello. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you. Even cameraman, come greet me. Huh? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Very well. How are you? You have been seeing a lot. Pardon?
you saw him during the week.
I did, yeah.
Is it too early to rope in? Just a couple of questions. I haven't seen you this year, so I think it's befitting that you at least answer one or two of my questions, please, Mr. President. I think first and foremost, we've seen the recent spate of killings this week. Boyson's Magistrates Court, Attridgeville. You saw what happened in the Eastern Cape. Mr. President, do you think that law enforcement... Okay.
Thanks, Mr. President. I appreciate it.
So do you think that law enforcement agencies, and are you confident that our law enforcement agencies are curbing, the rise of criminality, of this brazen violence and gun violence that we are seeing in the country?
Yes, violence and crime is a major challenge and a problem in our country, and has been for some time. I had a discussion with the Commissioner of Police, and we've reflected on all these killings and all these acts of criminality. And I stressed to them that they must now redouble their efforts in as many ways as possible. If they have to set up specialized teams that have greater expertise, they must do so. In fact, that's what I expect of them. So the seriousness of the challenges we face is really prominent in their minds. And I am certain that we will begin to see some progress. These shootings happen at random, and of course we have a gun problem in our country. Many people carry guns, and a number of them are unlicensed guns, and that is the real root of the problem. And of course, people with criminal intent as well. So it's a multidimensional problem. But as the state and as the police, we are meant to address problems such as these, and we will.
Mr. President, Moloko here from ANC. Talking of violent crime, particularly in the Cape Flats, there have been calls recently that perhaps you should deploy the army to intervene. Is that a possibility?
Yes, that call has been made that we should deploy the army. And the army, as it engages in any situation, are not police people. They don't investigate. When they see somebody who is doing wrong, they see that as an enemy and they shoot to kill. So we have to balance all the deployments of these forces. And fortunately, we have a multidisciplinary type of mixed of forces. So the army can come in to support the police. And the police also have to be armed with good intelligence. Criminal intelligence or crime intelligence should be on site to be able to know exactly who the wrongdoers are. And then the other forces can then come in their wake to give support. So the gang violence is one of those challenges that we're facing that is very, very prominent in our minds.
Mr. President, just last question, the importance of this Lekgotla, considering that it is a crucial election year for the African National Congress.
Mr. President, can you please look at us? Because the cameras are...
I mustn't look at others.
Can I ask my question one time?
Yes.
Mr. President, from my side, did you get a report yesterday from the Defense Minister in terms of the situation with Iran? There was that inquiry. Do you know what happened as to who would have not listened to your orders, and what is the action in that regard? It's quite an important matter.
Well, it is an important matter. The report has not reached me yet. I expect the report to be coming because we did institute a board of inquiry, so that is still coming. With regard to your question, this ANC Lekgotla is an annual happening or ritual that after January 8th, we hold a Lekgotla just before SONA and before the government Lekgotla as well. The Lekgotla's main focus is to look more at implementation. The NGC set out clear policies and objectives and priorities. So the Lekgotla is meant to focus on how are we going to go about implementing all the plans that we put in place. So the NGC sets out a broad vision, and thereafter we identify priorities, and having done so, we then, through the Lekgotla, and the Lekgotla, by the way, is a multi-sector type of organization. The entire movement, the alliance, and other allied organizations also participate. So we've got the wealth, the real wealth of knowledge, of experience in the Lekgotla participants, and they will bring to bear really good plans, implementation of priorities will be discussed at great length. And I would say this is the real intellectual repository that is going to be gathering here. And I think we will come out of this hugely enriched to be able to lead the government programs going forward.
Thank you, Congress. Thank you.
Thank you. Are you
Thank
happy
you.
now?
I'm happy. But are you confident that the ANC will do well in the elections?
Oh yes, no doubt about that. We're going to wipe the floor.
Okay. I don't know if you're still on us, Griselda, but of course that was ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa in his own words saying that the ANC will wipe the floor in the upcoming local government elections, Griselda, but just also answering a number of important questions that we actually posed as, the media. Of course, the issue of criminality, what we've been seeing, the various killings in Boysens and Attridgeville in the Eastern Cape on Thursday, saying that he has spoken to those in the police authority, Griselda, to actually beef up their efforts to actually curb the criminality, that we've been seeing. Speaking on Iran, remember earlier on this week, on the sidelines of the basic education, Lekgotla, when he spoke to our media colleagues, saying that they've instituted a board of inquiry to actually get into this matter, actually investigate this matter, and he says that he has not yet received the report. Of course, we will be going in to plenary quite soon, and of course that will be when there's a photo opportunity. We'll also be briefed by the ANC Secretary General, Mr. Fikile Mbalula, on other issues that we could not ventilate to the President, because I think each media representative was given one question to ask, and of course I managed just to ask that question about the local government elections. But that said, it's back to you in studio, Griselda.
All right, thank you very much indeed, Natasha. Yes, we were live on you there. We did hear what the ANC president said. Quite confident, of course, this Lekgotla taking place ahead of the local government elections this year. The ANC president quite confident that there will be a clean sweep, he says, in the upcoming local government elections, touching on very crucial issues that my colleague Natasha Piri also touched on, the criminal elements, what we've seen take place in the country over the past couple of weeks. Absolutely devastating.